Okay, now. None of y'all voted on anything, so I decided to come back with the Dolphins, try our luck again, see how it goes. Spent most of my day hunting for apartments, so I'm excited to be hanging out with you guys, playing a little video games. Let's get into it. We got the big W over the Indianapolis Colts, meaning that we've beaten them twice in a row now, which is fun. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals coming up next. Hey Al, how are you? Another homecoming chance for one Carson Palmer. Actually, I don't know if this is the homecoming. I think they may have played at home last year. So we're gonna sim to the date just to. Ooh, they're good now. I mean, they've got a good offense. Their defense is okay, so this is gonna be a good one for us. Let's go to our injury report. I don't think anyone's on it, but I'll just double check really fast. Nobody's on it. Love to see it. Let's check our mail. Nothing there. I don't think anything's really happened. I checked the free agents already. There's no one really there that's interesting. No one has expressed interest on our guys that are on the free agency list, although I'll hover here since our cap room is at a place where we could potentially make some moves. Alrighty. So we'll go actually straight into the contracts. We'll look at what the Bengals are doing right now. So John Kitna still starting over AJ Feely. I thought he got cut. Maybe he didn't get cut, but John Kitna's the starter. I don't remember already if the Bengals were 1-0 or 0-1. But that's his stats so far. I guess I should tab over to show his actual stats, so I'll leave it there for another moment. Alright. At halfback, we still got Rude. Avion Kaysen backing him up, and then Mark Parks is a rookie. That's a lot of money for our rookie who's a 65 overall, but we'll look at Rude Johnson. That's a rough first game, so I have to imagine that the Bengals did not win their first game, but I guess we'll see in a moment, or if one of you has better memory than I do, you can tell me. Fullbacks is Jeremy Johnson, so that's still their real guy. Of course, we've got Mr. Ochocinco himself, Chad Johnson. Had 7 for 59 last game. Again, maybe not I'm going to go ahead and say that they lost based on these offensive numbers. But a dangerous weapon regardless. Catch 100, run out 100, 91 speed, 86 agility. That's nuts. Reggie Kelly at a 91, and they've got a nice rookie here in Wayne Spencer. Great pass block, terrible run block, terrible catch, so he's essentially like a lineman, but that's okay. We're the Ram, so they're a little weak up the middle. Their guards are okay. Ron Stone, Eric Steinbach. Willie Anderson gets over 90, so good for him. Both of his run and pass blocks are in the 90s, so he can actually play too. So he'll be a good matchup for Jason Taylor, I presume. Alrighty, and then on the other side, Levi Jones too. So they are solid at tackle, and pretty good at guard too, so that might be trouble for us. Oh, look at who we have here. Chris Hovan as the starting defensive tackle, already has a sack for the year. Good to see him in a different uniform than a Lions uniform. He was the first big free agency signing we made on the Lions, if you remember. Justin Smith on the defensive end. Got another year left in his deal. He's pretty good. Dwayne Clemens on the other side, so we'll have to try and stay away from 90. Brian Simmons, outside linebacker. Van Rice, rookie, starting. 73 overall. He's not so bad. His tackle number's pretty good. Inside linebacker, we got Nate Webster starting, so they're a little weak-ish up the middle. 76 isn't bad. They're Bobby Taylor, Owen Gregory, solid. Donnie Abraham, solid in the cornerback position as well. So this defense, you can't really sleep on them. Marquand Manuel, this might be a weak spot. So their strong safety could be a weak spot. They have Brock Marion. That's so funny. Jerome Woods. I might have to highlight Jerome Woods. I think he's their second best defensive player. Little veteran presence back there. Shane Graham. We got Kyle Richardson as the punter. All right, so let's look at overall ratings. We highlighted Willie. We highlighted Hovan. Rudy Johnson almost gets the nod, but technically we highlighted Rudy Johnson. So Jerome Woods, free safety, the second best player on this defense. Okay. I think that's all we got to do there. We'll check their injuries really quick. No injuries for the Bengals either, which means we can go straight into this game. Let's do it, yo. They are 1-0, surprising. Who do they beat? Was it somebody bad? Beat Buffalo, interesting. So they're on a little NFC East tour. Alright, let's see what they come out with. I think probably a green jersey is going to make sense here. Ooh. You know, I think we can keep the white on green. That seems fine to me if they're wearing black. So we'll go with that. Welcome back. Great to have you. Matchup of two good teams in the AFC. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN. As the song goes, the weather outside is frightful. Not snow, but the rain coming down in buckets out of the stadium. We'll see how much this affects both teams' passing game. My guess, a lot. Miami, Cincinnati, now.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hi, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Paul Brown Stadium. By my side is football guru Peter O'Keefe. How do you like that? Huh? I love it. Peter, when you look at the rosters, both teams boast skilled tight ends.
That's right, Dan. These guys are both excellent football players and are important cogs in their team's offensive effort. Reggie Kelly is a very proficient tight end. His run-blocking ability is what really sets him apart. He lives for contact, and on some plays, you'll see him crush one defender, run upfield, and earhole somebody else, too. That's aggression. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Randy McMichael is a very proficient tight end. He has great hands, and that reliability makes him a favorite target in this offense. I'll tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
I think we call this, so we're going to always go with the tails. They do indeed never fail.
Tails it is.
Tails it is. Let's take the offense then. Let's do this. Let's go to
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Ryan boots the opening kickoff. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
Okay. Let's come out and rotate triple. Let's just go straight to the draw. See how they interact with
The Dolphins get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Williams gains 8 yards, and that brings up second down.
Ricky Williams played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Let's go with Ricky. Let's go to the weak side.
2nd and 2.
Oh, I forgot to change Conrad out. I need to really change the Conrad out for the blocking fullback.
Williams gets the call again and heads left.
What a difference.
Tackled at the 31. It will be first down.
This play, though. Run a little play action, probably. So let's go with the strong flood.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Almost certain that this is zone, but I could be wrong. I'm correct.
Chambers snags the missile and is at the 40. Eventually tackled at the 41. First down.
Kind of a tempo play, right? When
Chris Chambers must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
Great job fighting for that first down. He didn't waste any time.
Well, just because the pass is short of the markers doesn't mean he can't run it the rest of the way. He's a true competitor.
Williams takes it across the line and picks up a couple.
All right, that's already 3 runs for Ricky. I'm going to put Minor in for this play, but we're going to throw it. Go back. Let's go to our doubles. Let's see how that handles this.
2nd and 8.
So this is zone.
The Dolphins, 33-yard line.
I should have Chambers here, but if I don't for some reason, I can look at Minor.
Smith gets the sack at the 40.
I should have bailed it to Minor when I saw the defensive tackle.
Justin Smith gets the sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
3rd and long. 3rd down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Oh, look what they're doing there. This is going to get Michael.
Palmer throws a high, long one to the right, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Randy McMichael was frustrated on that play. He got open, but failed to make the catch across the middle for the incompletion.
3rd and long, they have a chance, but it's incomplete.
Those are the situations where you want someone to step up and make a play.
But no one did, and it will now be 4th down. Turk lines up for the punt. Turk takes the snap and punts it away. Taylor catches it at the 16. Dragged down at the 21.
Damn, I didn't think I was going to make that tackle.
Bobby Taylor didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
I'm a little wary of Rudy Johnson, so I'm going to stay out.
The Bengals offense will start this drive at their own 21-yard line.
These guys definitely have weapons.
Johnson gets the call on first down and passes the line.
Okay, decent run.
Brought down at the 25.
Oh, wow. Interesting stat comparison there for once. Let's stick with that. Let's go with the razor right. Honestly, let's go right back to too soft.
2nd down, 5 yards to go.
Bengals, 25-yard line.
seems like more.
Johnson goes in motion. Johnson picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
3rd and 4. Good stop. Now let's go with a twist to cover for the run instead of the 2-1 here.
3rd and 3. Ball at the Bengals 27-yard line.
Kitna rifles it out left side, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
I think Tillman was on him there, but let me just go ahead and make that matchup right now. Make sure we got, where's he at? Charles Tillman, and then I mean Kelly Washington is a mismatch. But I guess we'll do that. We'll have Peter Warwick with Reggie Howard, and then everyone else down the line can get covered by whoever's out there.
John Kitna made a nice throw there. Got it right past the defender.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Those rollout plays, I'm always looking for them to go back over the middle.
Johnson gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Bengals 31-yard line.
Our rookie has
Johnson gets the call again and takes it upfield. No one in front of him. 30, 20, 15, 5. He's in for the touchdown.
He literally just worked through the defense.
Rudy Johnson gets some major yardage off this move. Look here. Oh, unbelievable hurdle.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 70 yards and 1 touchdown.
All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Awful.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
That was rough.
There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
Okay, not the way we wanted to start, but lots of time.
The Dolphins had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 20-yard line.
Wide.
Chambers grabs the fastball over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Chris Chambers had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
Another attempt to stretch the field in this early going, but this time he gets his team's first big completion.
Yeah, Dan, and it looks like that's part of their game plan today. Throw the ball deep and keep throwing the ball deep.
First and 10.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he got caught with that clipping. I was like, wait, he has way more than 18 yards. What are you talking about?
Williams gets the handoff and
why can't I
runs into traffic. Salavea tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Guys?
Joe Salavea was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
And this is nothing but read and react, Peter, which is what all defenders are taught.
Great concentration to nab one shifty runner, stepping up and doing his
I
job.
think this is zone, so Manning's probably going to be wide open. But I'll take a look at McMichael. Oh, well. He doesn't need that much time.
Michael pulls down the lob, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
I'm bringing it all day.
Randy McMichael was really getting crowded out there with 3 defenders, but he still made the catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
All right, let's put Parks back in. Let's see if maybe we can get something going against the weak power.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Let's go with the Flyers instead. From the stove? Yeah, that's cool. That's a fun fact.
Palmer throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 25. Eventually runs out of bounds at the 14. That will bring up first down.
Cleared the way for Ricky.
Ricky Williams easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that play all the way.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
That's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Touchdown!
That was too easy. Let's get that touchdown back. Now I just need my run defense to play confidently.
Carson Palmer throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
Peter, that's his first touch.
It's a pretty good screenshot. Boom. Easy. The announcers are super loud compared to me. It could be where I'm at with my microphone. I could also that was a very frightening. There, I took that down a couple notches as well.
Down pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 90 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, Carson's balling in the first quarter. We needed it.
Now the extra point, and it's good.
I can definitely hear a difference in taking them down a notch or two. Oh my God, someone is literally dying on the street outside of my apartment right now.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Mare kicks it off. Washington fields it all the way back at the 9.
Love that.
Stop at the 29.
Kelly Washington got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put much on the run back.
Let's go to left. I guess we can try like a forced guy. I don't know. I
The
honestly don't
Bengals
think
had an
there's anything
effective
wrong
first
with the
drive,
defense that we did
and
there.
we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 29-yard line. Warwick goes in motion.
Oh, good play. That's Medina.
Tackles in
There's the
behind the
rook.
line of scrimmage.
There's our rook.
Medina not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield,
him.
but buffed and polished it too. Big
All right,
hit
we'll
for a
match with
loss.
nickel here. Love to see Medina getting through for a good hit. Let's go with the two-man bub.
Second and 10.
Great play by Medina. Stoked to have
And
him on
bunch
the
of
team.
receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they're going to nick it.
Ooh, thought Mathis had the pick.
Mathis makes a play on this and forces the
That's a road.
incompletion.
Mathis managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played, and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Okay, let's dime it out. We can get the ball right back. And
Third
Get that
down and
mistake away
4
very quickly.
wideouts in the game. Washington goes in motion. Hitna just rifles this one, and it's complete at the 42, and he's stopped right there. It will be first down.
let's hit the three robber, see what that does.
Wow, look at last year's stats. Talk about a great
It's
season.
actually a pretty good season.
Warwick makes the nice catch,
Oof, I'm
and
really
he
happy I made
picks
that
up
tackle because he
9.
almost... he would've
Reggie
been gone
Howard
if I
forced
missed
his
it.
man out back there. Allowed some yards, yes, but stopped them short of the markers.
Peter, they gave up a bundle and allow a second and short situation.
Yep,
All
the
right,
offense
I'm
holds all the
gonna-
cards now.
I'm going to go open fire with this one.
Second and 1.
I think I'm okay with it. Because I think they're going to run weak side. Can we run the play? Can we run the play? That's coming right. Somebody tackle him, please.
Johnson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up first down.
I guess I should have flipped the slide with the blitz.
And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied.
All right. Good job coming back from our mistakes on defense. Offense shouldering the load so far, but we'll see how half number 2 goes, or quarter number 2, I should say. Let's send Mathis on
First
the spear
down with a
blitz.
split backfield.
And I'm going to send the linebackers over for insurance. It's almost like we're showing cover 0. Oh, and they throw that time. Dude. Oh,
No good.
The rookie could have had a
Incomplete.
pick.
With the deflection.
Good job by him, though. Oh, no, was that Peanut? Let's go back to the razor left. Second and 10. Let's see how Robert looks.
Second and 10.
Okay.
Ball at the 45.
Kitna
Good
rifles
pass
it out
block.
left
Very
side,
good.
and the reception's made at the 39.
Good catch. Decent
Tackled at
defense.
the 35.
Peanut's got his hands full today.
Ron
for sure.
Kitna threaded the ball back there to his men, right past all that traffic. Good job.
A great job to move the ball
Stick
and
with
get
the
themselves
4-3.
into a third and short situation.
gonna
This is a
fan it.
critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off.
Ball at the 35.
I'm going to start by pinching a little bit.
Johnson goes in motion.
Here we go. Wow, that's just right on top of the line.
Johnson gets his 7th carry of the game and heads out right. One man to beat.
No.
The 10. Finally dropped at the 7. It'll be first and goal.
Rudy's tearing us up. I think he just broke 100 yards in the second quarter. Dude, Mathis just got pummeled.
Rudy Johnson fought for a big gain on that play and got it by delivering a thundering charge through the D. Oh, I'd hate to be in the way on that one.
And
I might
Peter,
have to
this
grab
is a
the
guy that won't
screenshot
shy
of
away
Mathis
from
getting
contact. He'll square those shoulders and come right at you.
He'll go through you. And I'll tell you what,
Dang. His face. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. I kind of like that. I'm going to do that just in case. I feel like I need a screenshot for a win and a screenshot for a loss, although this would be a fun screenshot to use in general. His teammates kind of like commenting on the fact that he just got jacked up by Rudy Johnson.
That was no punching Jordan tackler he ran through there.
Man, our defense is struggling against this team right now. Let's go soft zone.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
That's rough for us. Really, really rough for us. Their offensive line is good too. Somebody? Anybody? No, he just
Hastings dodges this one way out
He
right
saved
and
that.
will gain close to 6.
Bula. Alright, well, we're going to go goal line here. And just go middle blast.
Second and goal. Ball at the 1.
Oh, a lot of weapons out there, Dan. They can get you through the air or on the ground.
Johnson
Gonna have ourselves one of
goes
the
in motion.
old-fashioned shootouts, I guess.
Johnson gets the call on second down and gets in for the score.
Too easy, man.
This is a nice short yardage run here, Dan. When push comes to shove, you want to be able to get
Well, look
the
at
yards you
what's funny
need.
is
As
because
you
our
can
push
see,
on the
they
line
got
is
it.
actually really good.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the
I
day.
guess 2
Not a
rushing
bad
touchdowns,
day at the
for
office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Here's the extra
Do I
point,
go bare
and
instead?
it's
Bring
good.
the free safety guy for an extra body in the box? Is that what I do? Maybe I'll start throwing some bare next time. I don't think I'm gonna return this, so.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
That no wind, just straight down.
Right, Rockets this one
That's
deep.
awesome.
Bell downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Thank you. No, don't touch it.
Yeah, Rudy is brutalizing us right now. Let's just go I-Pro. We'll put in Parks. We'll try the strong power.
The Dolphins bring
that
their
there,
offense
which is
on the
sort of
field
annoying.
and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Simmons crushes him behind the line at the 18.
I sang
Ryan
Parks'
Simmons
praise
targeted the
all
ball
last
carrier
game, and
early.
he just missed
Didn't
that
even let him
block.
get back to the
Straight
line
up
of
just
scrimmage.
missed that
They
block.
put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the
Let's see if we can
defensive
get Randall
coordinator.
on this
Agreed,
drive over
Dan.
the middle.
They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second
If I don't,
down.
I'll check Chambers. Got him.
Randall grabs the rope right side and gets past the
Just in
markers
time,
for
because
a
my
first
blockers
down.
lost them too.
Antoine Randall plays this run perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just
Right,
too good for them.
Yeah, he's an incredible receiver.
gonna be
Nothing
empty.
gets in his way.
And Peter, that
Let's
play
get the
doesn't
out.
get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads
All right,
there.
I think this is the zone.
Oh,
I
let's
wanted.
watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs.
Throws a heater, and it's off.
He got held up in
Incomplete.
the fray.
Carson Palmer is putting on quite a display out there, Dan. He's finding his receivers and getting into a rhythm out there, both with the long and the short ball. He's racked up 106 yards and 1 touchdown.
Okay, let's put. Can we get Ricky? Let's go with the toss on Ricky here. Man,
Second and 10.
let's get Tolver out.
4-yard line.
Culver goes in motion.
Of course, this shit that way. It'll be okay. For God's sakes. Nope, don't want to hit the
Williams
box.
takes it off the
Why?
toss and
Why?
ends up losing about 3.
Wayne Clemens was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the
Clemens
tackle.
faster
Nice
than
job
Ricky.
eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. Fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
I'll take the
Pass
bailout.
interference. Number 25. Defense.
I
The ball
will
is
take
placed
the
at the
bailout.
spot of the foul.
Kewan
Automatic
Ratnick
first
slapped
down.
around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
Let's try the strong ISO, I guess. I'm a little like,
First down
lost
from the
where it's
eye.
working on the run right now.
Ball at the Dolphins. 44-yard line.
Williams gets his 7th carry of the game and picks up a
playing
couple.
With the tackle.
Ricky Williams had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
The spread under.
2nd and 8.
This is zone
36-yard line.
Can I send Ricky out? Of course I can.
Palmer moves it to the right side, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
Manning drew 3 men on the D, but is still able to make the catch. Way to find the hole, settle in, and make a great catch.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go empties. I mean, I should just have you take it over here.
Yates hauls it in right side, and they convert
stay.
on 3rd down.
Carson Palmer dangerously on that play with a pass into double coverage, but the throw was on target. What a pass.
Nice play, and they will convert on 3rd.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Wow, we've done nothing for 10 plays. We've literally just dipped around for 10 plays.
Minor picks up a yard on the play,
Probably
and
because we
that
did
brings up
nothing for
2nd
2
down.
plays and then have to salvage a first down.
We went over all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like
Our run game's struggling,
We're going
boys.
to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spot we need
It's
to.
a little rough right now. It's a little rough right now.
Feel the pressure, Chambers.
I think I've got Randall L on an island here. Let's do that.
Williams pitches it in the flat, and that's good for 6.
Ricky Williams added a little
dinking and diving
bonus
right
track
now.
onto that album with a nice move to get a few more yards. What a play.
Peter, those were some nifty moves to get free.
In that matchup, he doesn't even need to dig down that deep to pull it off.
Interesting. I think they're expected to run here.
Palmer gets some air under this pass, and
He dropped
it's
it.
off. Incomplete.
Chris Chambers had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a
Number
crucial
37,
down,
and they
Dan.
want me to
And when you don't
punt.
convert, it really
We're
hurts.
gonna run this. We can get 3 yards, boys. Come on.
Williams gets the call on 4th down and
That's what I'm talking
converts
about.
the
Huge
4th
first down
down.
conversion.
What a fantastic play.
Ricky Williams played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They convert on 4th, Peter, and in this close game, that could be a pivotal play.
Absolutely. They're focused and want to get some points out of this drive.
In the zone.
Well, look at those numbers from last year. That is impressive.
I want to look at Connor right here. Keep dropping. Oh boy.
Rips him down in the backfield, and that will take them out of field goal range.
Damn.
Justin Smith called down the quarterback for the loss of a little yardage and a lot of momentum there.
Peter, he's really gotten after the quarterback in this game.
Oh, you can say that again. So far, he's got 2 tackles and 2 sacks.
That's how we bring it. Good play. Good play.
I might have to switch gallery to the other side if this continues to be a problem. Mother.
It's the sack, and the clock continues to run.
Who was that? Shoot. That was definitely not what we needed.
Man, I sacked you so many times. You can't even food store.
That is not what we needed.
Palmer lobs this one way
Thank
over
God
the
you
middle,
picked that.
and it's tipped.
I hit the wrong
Incomplete.
button.
That will bring up 4th down.
Juan Manuel came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
The defense prevents them from closing the gap and forces the incompletion. Nothing doing on that play, Peter.
Well, they were just trying to get some yards out of it, not necessarily the first.
And now they face a 4th down. Turk gets the ball and punts it away. Taylor heels the punt at the 13. Dragged down at the 24.
Bobby Taylor had no trouble getting a few back after that very disappointing punt. Nice opportunity for this offense.
I don't want to be dramatic.
The Bengals are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Johnson will get the carry on first down and will gain close to 6.
Rudy Johnson has taken it to the offense, sure enough, but you have to credit him for that huge run he broke off earlier. Real dangerous as soon as he gets past the line. I like his numbers here. So far, he's racked up 108 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I did say I was going to come out bare this time. Let's just go full zone.
Oh, look at those numbers. That's how to get it done on the ground.
Warwick catches it in the flat and loses yards on that one.
Reggie Howard targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his 2nd tackle so far.
We stop him right here and right here. Single back, single back.
Kitna rifles it out left side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Let's get to the locker room. I can't believe this is still a competitive game.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Bengals are out in front, 14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Bengals should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Rudy Johnson got the ball here, and it was a defensive meltdown. He's got lots of space ahead. A 59-yard touchdown for the Bengals. The Bengals get the first points of the game and go up by 7. The Finns answering right back. Carson Palmer is back to throw this time. He's going to look for his big old tight end. He finds him for a big gain here. The 30-yard play that set up a Dolphin touchdown. The Bengals, now early in the second quarter, game tied 7-all. Rudy Johnson is going to get the carry here as they grind it out on the ground. He makes the most of this one. The Finns later in the second, Carson Palmer connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bengals are holding on to a lead, 14-7. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Rudy Johnson has played outstanding. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Bengals will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 14-7. Let's go down to the field.
2006 today.
Murray kicks it, and the second half has now started. Hart downs this in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's do it. Let's go bear. We'll go twist. We'll go maybe.
The Bengals will start this drive at their own 20-yard line.
At least the safety's more in the middle.
Johnson goes in motion. Johnson has his number called on first down and heads upfield, tackled at the 26.
Still 6 yards. Yeah. Running all over us, man. Let's go all in. And let's go inside blast.
Second and 4. Ball at the Bengals, 26-yard line.
Somebody sack him? No?
This one will fall incomplete.
Chad Johnson looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
We're sending the outside linebacker on the blitz. This could be good. Medina, I think that's his name. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I can't believe that worked.
John Kitna knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 42 yards and no touchdowns.
Man.
First down from the shotgun. Warwick goes in motion.
Thank you. Finally got one.
Johnson takes it across the line of scrimmage and maybe picks up one on the play.
Rudy Johnson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second and 8. Ball at the Bengals, 32-yard line.
Johnson gets the call again and runs into traffic. Stopped at the 34.
Great tackle, bud.
All right.
Backup defensive end.
Okay. All right.
I do wish it told me. I think I want to go. This down.
This is the season, baby. You got to stop it.
Ball at the Bengals, 34-yard line.
Pick it up. Trey, 37. Pick it up. Trey, 37.
Just be a big stop.
Washington makes the catch out to the left and tries to get free.
Pass complete.
Charles Tillman tackled him so close to the markers, he can probably taste it, and along with the dirt and the grass he's trying to spit out.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Richardson lines up for the punt.
Almost. this one, dude.
Richardson gets the snap and punts it away.
Oh, he just puts it away?
Bell takes it at the 18.
Oh, my God.
Brought down at the 29.
Oh, my God.
Tatum Bell did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
Oh, it makes me so mad when he runs to me. That was so close to being a good return. I'm so upset. Alright, let's see if I can successfully run to the left.
The Dolphins had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 29-yard line.
I believe in me.
Michael goes in motion.
Oh, my own
Simmons
guy!
makes the hit in the backfield at the 27.
Ryan Simmons targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far.
My blocker just ran slow, man. I don't know what to do with that. Oh, interesting.
27-yard line.
Palmer unloads this one to the left, and it's complete at the 43. Brought down hard at the 45. That will bring up first down.
Carson. Let's go to... Let's hit the Jokers again. I mean, this is kind of the only play from Jokers that's good.
First and 10.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
Oh, God.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Another drop.
Chris Chambers had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's two drops by one of the more sure-handed receivers in the game.
Wow,
Yes, it
it's
is.
not often you see him out of sync like this.
All right, I need a strong run here.
Ball at the Dolphins, 35-yard line.
Williams cruises out to the left side and
run
will gain close to 6.
Ricky Williams was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down.
Interesting. Just take it. Slide. Fine.
Eventually slides down at the 38. First down.
As soon as the middle linebacker cleared out, I was just kind of like...
Carson Palmer improvises on this one. It's called thinking on your feet, and he does a great job of it. Yep, nice little scramble there. He saw he had no options, so he did what he had to do.
And he done did it. Nope.
First down, 10 yards to go. Palmer rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's complete at the 22.
It was a rough throw,
Finally
too. He
stopped
really
at
caught
the
that.
20. First down.
Manning had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Boom. Nailed him. Honestly, we're going to just stick with it.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
Apparently the throw game is what we need in the pouring torrential rain. Oh boy. Go baby. Get legs. Get legs, Carson.
Eventually shoved out at the 9. It'll be first
Oh, dude,
and
that's awesome,
goal.
Chris. I'm excited for you. I'm playing this one.
Carson
on the
Palmer
PS2.
decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
Carson using his legs a little bit. Let's see if we can get... Maybe we just run it up the middle.
Watch your assignment,
First and
dude!
goal.
Watch your assignment!
Ball at the 9.
I mean, if the Red Seas can part. Interesting. That's a good
Williams
run.
picks up 6 on the play,
Another
and
6.
that will bring up second down.
With the tackle. Second and goal.
So,
Ball at the 3.
oh, very cool.
1,
man,
2,
this is
3
literally one
scoring
of my favorite
threats.
games.
Sneak or run or throw to the corner. Let's see.
And touchdown!
Had to do it. Had to do it to him. Carson said, I hate
This is a
losing
nice
this
run
game.
here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
He may not have the carries, but the times
I mean, I
he
could have
has
thrown
carried
that
it,
to Ricky,
good things
but-
have happened, like this touchdown.
I
That
wanted
shows
the
the kind of
touchdown.
confidence they put in him, letting him take the ball in big situations.
And that's what they were giving me, so that's what I'm doing.
Here's the point after, and
The point is
it's good.
Great job by Carson there. And Ricky played a little bit better. He at least had a couple of runs of more than 5 yards. And we're back in it.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Mare kicks this one away. Washington fields the kickoff at the 7. Breaks 3.
Tackle. She's
Tackled
dangerous
at
on
the
kickoff.
34. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here. Kelly Washington received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Let's go too soft. I don't think they're going to
The
necessarily
Bengals
start.
stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 34-yard line. Johnson takes the handoff and heads left, brought down at the 36.
Rudy Johnson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Let's send a
Second and 8.
man blitz here.
Ball at the Bengals.
I don't love.
36-yard line.
Let's switch that. Get a Mathis blitz in instead. That's exactly
Johnson
where you don't
will get
want
the
him to go.
carry on second down.
That's exactly where you
Moves
don't want him
forward
to go.
for 7.
All right.
Rudy Johnson has been taking it inside, taking it outside, wherever this guy wants. What a workhorse. I love it. So far, he's piled up 131 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, we've been containing him a tiny bit better in this quarter. He says incredibly tentatively as I send an inside fire blitz.
Third and 1.
Please don't run this to the outside. Just don't run it to the outside. You have one job, and it's to not run this to the outside. Literally
Johnson
run it to the
will
outside.
get the carry on third
Attack
down
the ball.
and converts the third down.
Rudy Johnson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, third and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Let's go inside blast.
First down with 2 tight ends to
Let's
the
switch
right.
it so Zach goes.
Kelly catches it in the flat and pushed out at the 48.
It's impressive. They only got 2 yards out of it at least. And stay up there. Hit inside fire instead of strong fire, and it literally looks like they're going to run strong.
Warwick goes in motion.
Let's just keep what we got. They're definitely running to the left side. Oh, somebody get him. Somebody.
Kitna throws a bullet here, and it's caught at the 31. Chased down at the 29. That will bring up first down.
John Kitna makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
A terrific throw for a big gain. Their first try deep this game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so the question is, where was their long game in the first half?
First and 10. Ball at the 29.
I'm blitzing both the outside linebackers.
Johnson picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Rudy Johnson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
So 3 quarters in the books now, and we're all tied. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Warwick goes in motion.
Thank you. Who's that, Big Perk?
Perkins
Big Perk.
Jackson back at the 31.
Look at Big Perk
Perkins
getting
got through with
sacks.
ease and brought the quarterback down back there.
Let's
Good,
finally
clean
do something.
sack.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long.
Dude, this is
Washington catches the bullet out left, and they get the first on third and long.
wow. Tough.
Kelly Washington is just crazy good on this play, Dan. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage.
And great
I would have
throw.
tried to throw somewhere else, I think.
All the
But
above.
it didn't matter. He made the
Can't hate on
catch.
it.
Great job.
Third and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Kitna lobs this one a bit, and the reception's made at the 10.
Oh my God,
Hunted down at the 6. It'll be first
I feel like all
and
3
goal.
of my guys. Please show that again. I need to see all 3 of my
Chad
defenders
Johnson
running in different
nabbed the
directions.
football away from 3 defenders in his area. That's got to feel good.
Another short catch, and that's where they've been utilizing him today.
Yeah, the
Tough,
short
dude.
routes have been open, and he's been exploiting it.
Oh, Reggie!
Howard kicks it away on the coverage, incomplete.
You're right there, man.
Reggie Howard came in and got a hand on that
Right
football.
there.
Left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice
That could've
yards,
been
but the
magic.
defense plays it tough. That will bring up
Honestly,
second
stay
down.
with it. Let's send the pressure. Stay with the soft zone.
Ball at the 6-yard line.
Come on.
Kitna dumps this one to the flat, and it's caught at the 4. Touchdown!
That was such a simple play.
Chad Johnson tutors his man on the finer points of coverage on this play.
A nice catch, but also a nice move to shake the coverage.
He owned that matchup.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He
All right,
sets
still
a high
plenty of time
standard for
to
himself, and he usually meets it.
Now the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready.
No, I will not.
What a kickoff through the uprights. Give that kicker 3 points. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
I'm really dead set on getting this run game going in some capacity. I just hit the wrong button, so.
First and 10, Miami.
Oh, go Chris.
Chambers snags
wow,
the
if
dart
you turn
right
around
sideline and gets past the markers for a first down.
Chris Chambers got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
I'm sure he's glad to finally make a completion, considering he's already dropped 2 today.
That's what I wanted. Let's see if Parks can throw a better block. He has been throwing better blocks today. I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't been shouting Parks out very much.
Williams carries it off right tackle and heads wide right. Finally
block by
dropped at
Parks,
the
guys.
44. It will be first down.
Ricky Williams lowered his shoulder to make the play here. That's how you break through a tackle, baby.
Good play. Needed that. Good run by Ricky. Let's stay with this. Maybe not. Any jokers? Let's go with Conrad. But Conrad's in. Shoot.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
44 yards.
Oh, he's wide open. Go, Ricky.
Williams catches this one and he's looking for room. Eventually
Great play.
pushed out of bounds at the 44. First down.
Carson Palmer is showing off some precision passing out there, Dan. Clearly, he's exploiting the short game so far, and he's got
182 yards and 2 touchdowns.
First and 10. Ball at the
Let's see if this
44-yard line.
gives me an open field.
Chambers goes in motion.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, so keep him out there. Just need my guys to block well.
Williams gets the toss and runs into traffic. Breaks free.
That was only
Dragged down at the 39.
That's
Marquand Mandel with the tackle. Second and 4. Ball at the 39.
get out of there, Carson. Go, Carson. Get down, Carson.
Eventually
Carson's
slides down at the 23. That will bring up first down.
Carson Palmer is dangerous when he ad-libs, Dan. Check it out. Oh, that scramble got him some yards. He was lucky on that one.
Very lucky indeed. You're right, Rick. We take a weak ISO here. Zone, love it. Come on, dude.
Williams picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
That's frustrating. Let's go ace. Let's go triple. Let's come out in the counter pass and see what happens.
Second and 8. Ball at the 22
Zone.
yard line.
Go, Randy.
McMichael pitches it in the flat, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
All right, we got to get this.
Randy McMichael was wide open on that play, man. Makes you wonder what the D was doing.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they
Go on,
just
the
need to
ISO,
convert.
follow
We'll see what they do.
Got to do it. We can get 2 yards. Block like that.
Has his number called on 3rd down and picks up the 1st down.
First down.
Ricky Williams got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they were sharing each other's aftershave.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No
Just went
trouble
straight
in
back
getting
to
the first.
Poirot. I like it.
1st down from the on.
Conrad going out, not Ricky going out. Do that.
Holman blasts him back at the
Thought he was gonna
13.
run out.
Chris Holden was
That's
a
so
one-man wrecking crew back
Should've
there.
went
He
to Conrad.
powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls, or wide receivers for that matter.
2nd down. The clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Palmer throws it to the left sideline, and it's intercepted.
Bobby Taylor is able to catch the ball in these rainy conditions. He's playing for the
Had him with the
defense,
step.
people.
Look good.
That rain is really rewriting the playbook out there
Great
today.
play, I guess.
And that time the D was the big winner.
Boy, that was a
Frick me, man. I guess I would have had Chambers. He was pretty covered too. What's funny is I had him with a step. I don't even know how he intercepted that. What an insane catch. Insane catch.
It's a play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Bengals start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock
Tough
at
game all around today.
1:54.
Get him, please. Dude, again, he's just teleporting through guys.
Johnson chews up 9 yards, and the clock will continue to run.
I have to consequence here.
Second and 1. Ball at the Bengals, 29 yards.
Johnson carries this off his left tackle. The Dolphins will take a timeout. That's their second.
Not great today either.
First down, 1 man down.
I guess I should have let them get that next first down before I start calling timeouts, but what?
Johnson chews up for the Dolphins. Take a timeout. That's their final one.
I mean, we could still get this stop. We wouldn't have a ton of time.
Second and 6. Ball at the Bengals, 35-yard line.
Are they just kneeling it twice? Is that going to get them to win?
Loss of 1.
Right there.
Third and 7.
Yeah, they
Ball
are.
at the Bengals, 34-yard line.
Well, this is where the offense goes in slow motion. No hurry to start the play. Use up as much time as possible.
The I'll have,
There's a
like,
loss that'll bring up 4th down, Dan. And while it's a
10
big play, the
seconds
clock
to get
still
down the
ticks
field.
on. Another 40 seconds will roll off the clock here.
Richardson gets ready to punt this away.
I'm annoyed at myself. I could have played better today.
Richardson
So
takes
close.
the long snap and punts it away.
All right, no timeouts.
Bell
12
there
seconds.
catches it at the 26. The Dolphins start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 12. Manning grabs the bullet, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down.
Go, 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 go. 2, 1, play. Oh my God, Chris,
And
what
that
were
will
you?
do it for tonight's game. The Bengals come out
Carson,
on top,
I'm literally
21 to
smashing
14.
X,
Well,
and
my
Carson's
partner,
just
Peter
waltzing up
O'Keefe,
to the line.
This is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Bengals stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll start this one off late in the third quarter. Carson Palmer found a little opening. That was all he needed. A 3-yard touchdown for the Dolphins. The Dolphins again tie it up 14-all. The Bengals answer right back. John Kitna would find his target on this one. A 23-yard play that set up a Bengal touchdown. Dolphins losing by 7. Bobby Taylor shows some great awareness here as he gets
All right,
himself
well,
into
I guess
position
I can't be
to
too
pick
mad
this
myself.
one
I'm
off.
just
And that's
bummed
where
out,
we'll
I
leave
guess.
this one. Bengals edge out a win 21-14. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Rudy Johnson is standing by with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Yeah, that happened is a way to put that.
Thank you, Chris. You played great today,
Bummer.
and you edged them out in a hard-fought game. What gave you guys the edge today?
I say this time and time again. I gotta give it up to my teammates. Without them, I couldn't do the things that I do on the
50,
field.
I guess.
We've just got a great cast of characters on this team, and I'm honored to play alongside them.
Back to you, Chris.
With that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. Have a great night.
All right, I guess we'll go through the stats. Could have had an interception-less game with Carson, and then I threw that pick there at the end somehow, so not great, Bob. 202 yards, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. Better day than John Kitna, but that's like having a better day than someone who's having a bad day. Ricky played bad, just straight up bad. Like, Carson had almost more yards than him on his scramble, so that's not great. He didn't deserve a touchdown. He's not going to get one. Low-key, like, I don't know if we re-sign Ricky next year. I'm already like, do we do that? Because he's been playing not as good this year after the MVP year. But we can cross that bridge later, I suppose. Chad had our number 2. But a lot of spreading out of the pass by Carson. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense that Peanut had 5 tackles since he was covering Chad Johnson all day. Nothing really changes with assists. Perkins got the only sack for us. Smith and Hovan each got 1 or 2. Not a lot of passes deflected. Interesting. And then Bobby Taylor with the 1 interception of the game, unfortunately. And I think that's it. No field goals, no punts, don't have to look at any of that. Alright, we can save VIP and exit. Sorry, I was texting I agree with you, Al. Regression chain might be coming for him. I was texting a potential apartment. Alright, so let's, since he's 2-0 somehow, let's simulate through the rest of the week. Indianapolis moves to 0-2 with a loss. Looks like the Pats are back into their winning ways, but going 2-0 so far this season. The rest of the conference is 1-1, including us. I think before we go and watch any Sports Center, I think we'll check our ESPN.com. Oh, okay. Some sort of trade there. Joe Andruzzi for Tonio Finoti. Finoti, out of whatever. That's whatever too. Power rankings, we probably fell a bunch. We don't care about injuries. Great. So we'll go to our trading block. See if any interest got made for our 2 guys. So there is some interest for Conrad. I would be interested to see... Interesting. A defensive tackle that we would have to give you more money for? Where's the Rams at? Rams. Is this even an upgrade at defensive tackle? What's going on here? Pickett, 77. I don't love that. Do they even need a fullback? Let me start with that. Do you need a fullback? You don't really need a fullback. I don't think you need this trade. That is a thing. Oh, look at that. They want to trade us Smith for... Hold on. Did the trade just fall into our lap? Oh, he's old. Alright, pass on that. But do you need a fullback? You don't need a fullback. I guess it would be to grab a younger fullback. Who on defense could we get this guy for? Get Smith out of here. Who's the defensive guy we can get? I don't think we need that. I don't think Carter's on the... No. We don't need Engelberger. We probably couldn't get him. We could get help at cornerback. Although I don't know if Shante Spencer or Rumpf really helps us. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's interesting. Whoa. What is this team? I could just grab Seahorn and plug up the... Alright, I'm not doing this right now. Good to know. We have a lot of time. I'm going to let this sit on the screen for a couple seconds so it's done. And then I'm going to play Sports Center. And then I'm going to take my dog for a walk and touch some grass. So thanks as always for hanging out. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Let's watch Sports Center.
Sports Center.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Jaguars squeeze out a 4-point victory. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Giants pick up their first win of the year. Hines Ward had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Lambert pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Panthers beat the Raiders. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Charles Lee might be the biggest loss on this list. He'll be out for 9 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Gary Walker is probably the one that most leaps out at you. It's reported that he's broken his hip, and if that's the case, he'll be out for 6 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
On the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay, we had the Packers edge their way to a narrow 3-point win.
I do very much like the way
Seahawks
these stats look with the 5 minutes versus the 4.
Matt Hasselbeck
There's always a double threat in the red zone at the 5-yard line. There's a snap, and in the slot, the back quickly in the end zone for 6.
The Seahawks win this one by the final score of 35-14. Up in Ford Field, we had the Lions edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. The Bills' defense held their opponents to under 100 passing yards in their win at Qualcomm Stadium. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Well, trades aren't quite as common in the NFL nowadays as they are in other sports, certainly. But we've got news to report to you on the trading front nonetheless. Tanui Finoti leaves the Chargers and will be on his way to the Patriots.
Oh, cool. They
so
covered
he'll
it.
be asked to be a big part in what will be a revamped offensive line. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Joe Andruzzi is a guy that ought to be able to fit right in with his new club, and he should make his presence felt over time.
The Titans won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Colts. Horton had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Patriots, Chiefs.
Strickland is taking a look at the defense behind the quarterback at his own 14-yard line. Whoop! There he goes with a beautiful spin. Celebrate a touchdown.
The Patriots go on to win this by the final score of 24-10. Rudy Johnson was responsible for over 150 yards rushing and helped his Bengals beat the Dolphins. In the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, we had the Eagles edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. Down in Tampa, we had the Buccaneers get squeezed out by 4 points. The Falcons' defense got to the quarterback 4 times in their win at the Georgia Dome. And last but not least, we had the Ravens come away victorious. So, 2 weeks into the books here on ESPN, here's my prime time performers for week number 2, and each is going to get a game ball. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Alrighty, very cool. Thanks for hanging, everybody. That's going to do it for this episode / live stream. Always a pleasure. Always good to hang. And look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. And yes, I will save right after this. Don't worry. Bye-bye.